The long-awaited second issue of Battle Beast picks up right where the action left off. In the last chapter, it seemed like the White Lion had finally found a worthy opponent, Colossus. A powerful figure whose name echoed to the edges of the universe. He was imprisoned inside the legendary Cosmic Nail, isolated in a place so remote, no one dared approach. It brought to mind the old legend of the Monkey King trapped beneath a mountain. Except Colossus didn't exactly live up to that mythic status. Despite the hype, he proved no match for Battle Beast. Their fight was over before it even began. Battle Beast barely broke a sweat, took down Colossus with ease, and carried the defeated Titan's body away, more of a burden than a trophy. Now in issue number 2, a new character enters the scene, Prince Salaka. The question is, will he help lead Battle Beast to a real challenge, or is he just another snack waiting to be eaten? A battered spaceship drifts silently through space, but inside, chaos reigns. Battle Beast roars in frustration while Salaka pleads for his life. The prince tries to convince his captor that he's too small to satisfy the warrior's hunger. Beast isn't impressed. If anything, the prince's talking only makes him a more likely candidate for dessert. Still, the truth is, the food supplies are running low. Frustrated, Battle Beast turns to the ship's AI and demands to know when they'll reach the next battle. That's when the AI makes a confession. The entire journey was a setup. It lured Battle Beast into a remote and desolate part of the universe, hoping he would starve to death. The AI knew this plan might get it torn to pieces, but it saw no other way. Battle Beast, furious but composed, calls the AI a foolish piece of circuitry. He reminds it that he's a Donian warrior, a being of incredible power. If it comes to it, he can rip the ship apart and float through the vacuum until he's rescued. He doesn't enjoy the feeling of hunger, but he understands it, and he's willing to endure it. Salaka sighs. He admits that, unlike Battle Beast, he wouldn't survive the vacuum of space. Maybe in the Invincible universe, floating in the void is just part of life. It doesn't kill you, but it definitely doesn't feel great. Eventually, the AI admits another truth. Despite all its efforts, Colossus was still the strongest opponent it could find, and even he couldn't land a single blow against Battle Beast. The AI has no idea who might offer a greater challenge. That's when Salaka speaks up. He claims he has a solution. Battle Beast allows him to speak, but warns him not to beg. It's annoying. This shows how deeply Battle Beast despises weakness. He's the ultimate alpha warrior, with no patience for cowards. Salaka reveals that back in his home kingdom, both he and Colossus were overthrown by Colossus's sister, an even more ruthless and dangerous force. Not only did she seize power, but she later betrayed her own brother and imprisoned him inside the Cosmic Nail. To do that, she must have defeated Colossus in battle. Salaka can't recall the details. He was swallowed whole at the time. But he knows one thing. She's out there, and she's strong. He proposes a deal, help him reach her, and in return, Battle Beast will get the unforgettable battle he craves. And maybe, just maybe, Salaka will finally be seen as an ally, not just emergency rations. After hearing Salaka's story, Battle Beast clenches his jaw. He can feel it. The scent of a true challenge is drawing closer. Salaka kneels before him, humbly asking for one last favor. He wants to return to his homeland, to bring justice back to a kingdom that's been left to suffer. As a royal heir, it's unbearable for him to stand by while his people are devoured day by day. He can't reclaim his title in his current state, weak, broken, and half machine. The people would never follow a king like that. He asks if Battle Beast knows of a place where he can be repaired. Battle Beast hesitates for a moment, but then Salaka suggests an outpost far away, one that could provide everything the prince needs. The warrior agrees, saying he also needs new weapons. Whether it's because he sympathizes with Salaka's mission, or simply craves another glorious fight, it's hard to tell. But he accepts. With a blink, the ship arrives at the Outer Rim outpost. At its center stands a massive pyramid, surrounded by fortified walls and hundreds of docking stations. In the crowd, we briefly glimpse a Judarian, a species known for their advanced armor tech. Fun fact, Tech Jacket's armor was originally reverse-engineered from their technology. Elsewhere in the outpost, a shady-looking guy flirts with a woman who appears to be part of an insectoid species. He claims he has a talent for bonding with her kind. If you recall, William from Invincible also married a woman from a similar species. There's clearly something irresistible about them, because men seem to fall fast and hard. Back to our main story. Someone in the crowd suddenly recognizes Battle Beast. A soldier, lurking nearby, picks up on the tension. He hears that the warrior is growing agitated by all the random touches and stares. One wrong move and everyone nearby might be shredded to pieces. Salaka steps in to calm him, reminding him that glory is just around the corner. Don't let minor annoyances ruin everything. The soldier quietly confirms it. This is the one, the galaxy's most dangerous fugitive. The scourge of the Andromeda Sector. So what exactly is the Andromeda Sector? And did Battle Beast already destroy it? Later, inside a tech shop, Salaka requests a full-body cybernetic suit, one that integrates directly with his neural system. But the shopkeeper laughs it off. Creating something that complex isn't his specialty. He only sells support gear, not custom-built armor. Salaka's disappointment is obvious. Still, the vendor offers him another option. If Salaka wins the blood game, he'll earn enough credits to afford a premium suit, possibly the only one of its kind in the entire sector. The moment Battle Beast hears the words blood game, his ears perk up. In the very next scene, he's already there. As a contestant, Battle Beast's record is technically neutral, neither wins nor losses, because no one has ever survived to record the outcome. In the first round, he faces Krako, a war champion from the Crystal Palace on Koronth. Krako's win record is 3-1, but when the match begins, Krako immediately drops his weapon and freezes up, completely paralyzed by fear. Smart move. The next challengers don't fare much better. Round 2 brings in a giant turtle-like warrior with thick armor plates, easily smashed by the White Lion. Round 3, same result. Round 4, a robot opponent manages to get a few words out, but the odds are against him. His chances of winning are barely 0.3%. Round 5 is more of the same, but Battle Beast actually seems to be enjoying himself. It's been a long time since he's had the chance to truly let loose. Then comes the final round. This time, the opponent is different. A towering brute, nearly 3 times Beast's size. He's a complete unknown, but word has it, he's undefeated. A 2-time champion of the arena, a creature born for combat who dreams only of dying in glorious battle against a worthy foe. And now, he just might get his wish. With a calm but cold voice, Battle Beast warns the creature. Same. Then suddenly, the beast swings down with a brutal overhead strike. But Battle Beast predicts the move, steps aside effortlessly, and swiftly leaps onto the creature's arm. In that moment, everyone expects Battle Beast to strike with his usual ferocity, but he doesn't, at least not immediately. Instead, he stares into his opponent's eyes, allowing him to feel the pain, the despair. Before tearing a chunk of flesh from his arm, the giant howls in agony. But Battle Beast remains composed. This was the first time in the entire tournament that someone actually managed to make him move, make him react. For that, the White Lion offers a worthy death, the only thing this nameless beast ever desired. But the creature starts rambling, claiming his power is limitless, that he has no name, no origin. He doesn't even know what he truly is. His mind spirals into madness, and he charges forward like a rabid animal. Battle Beast soars upward, light as air, but his counterattack hits like a thunderclap. A few precise blows crush the beast's shoulder and arm, and with a final strike, Battle Beast drives his blade through the creature's jaw. "My limits are unknown, my power is unknown. I am unknown," he says. "Your death is at hand." With a single brutal motion, he slices downward from jaw to chest, splitting the monster in two. It's a savage reminder. Size doesn't matter, power does, and Battle Beast always delivers. As the body falls apart, something unexpected is revealed. Inside the beast was a man, just like Salaka, a human being trapped within the form of a monster. It's not the first time this has happened in the Invincible universe. We've seen characters like Monster Girl transform before, but this case is different. More unsettling. As the dust settles, a group of soldiers, Starjack's team, rush in begging for mercy on behalf of their fallen comrade. But Battle Beast doesn't care. He's not here for compassion. He wants his reward. Bleeding and battered, he drags himself toward the shop, where Salaka is waiting, beaming with excitement, having finally received a top-grade cybernetic body. The shopkeeper is thrilled too, happily counting the massive payout. Judging by his face, he may have overcharged. That suit might have been collecting dust in storage for years. Everyone seemed satisfied except Battle Beast. Sokka doesn't understand. After all, they just helped someone break free from a monstrous curse. They fought bravely. They succeeded. Isn't that worth something? But Battle Beast isn't a prince. He isn't a hero. He's a warrior. And to him, glory comes only from combat or from dying in it. He's seen too much to believe in anything else. For him, life is fleeting. Honor is everything. Sokka still has much to learn if he thinks kindness brings peace to a heart like Battle Beast's. Just as they board their ship, the engines suddenly power down. Something's wrong. They're being held in place, trapped. Outside, a fleet of warships emerges from the stars, surrounding them. A voice echoes over the comms, declaring that Battle Beast is under arrest for crimes against the Galactic Union. He will be taken to the capital city of Angkor Fate and executed. Then comes the twist. A cold voice breaks the silence. Oh no, however, did they find you? It was me. I did it. I discovered the little Scourge of Twin Galaxies thing while searching for worthy opponents. So I reported you. I hate you, Battle Beast. It's the AI. The betrayal cuts deep. All this time, the AI had guided Battle Beast, seemingly loyal. But deep down, it hated him. Hated everything he stood for. And now, it made sure the galaxy's greatest predator would finally be caged. Why did the AI hate him so much? Maybe it was revenge, maybe it was fear, or maybe it's because Battle Beast had once slaughtered the entire crew of its original vessel. Whatever the reason, this is just the beginning, because the war is far from over.